Welcome to the Empower Women in Menopause podcast with your girl, Trudy German. I'm an online personal trainer and wellness coach for women going through perimenopause. Over here, we talk about all things perimenopausal, menopausal, and postmenopausal, and how to thrive through this transition. We speak openly and candidly about what going through this change really consists of, the good, the bad, the ugly, and we also dismiss a lot of the myths or all the myths and talk about how this change affects you mentally, emotionally, physically, and professionally. So let's get into this week's episode.
Hello. I don't know why I always laugh, but I really do get excited when it's time to record or share knowledge, information with you. So hey, gorgeous. All right, so here's the truth. This is the third time I'm recording this episode, okay? I recorded the first one a few days ago. When it was time to edit it, it was corrupted. I was like, whatever. I tried to record it again. My energy was off, and I was like, if I can feel my energy being off, you're gonna feel it, and I don't want you to feel it. So let me leave it alone and come back to it when my energy is back up. And here I am recording. So this week or today, on today's episode, we are going to be talking about metabolism and perimenopause. I'm making sure to use the word perimenopause because I still realize a lot of us use menopause when where we are right now, what we're experiencing for a lot of us is perimenopause, not menopause. Because remember, when you're going through menopause, when you don't go through menopause, you just arrive. It's basically a moment. You don't know you've hit menopause until you've hit it. Because remember, menopause is when you've gone 12 consecutive months without a period. So having your period pop up after 7 months, that's not menopause. You're perimenopausal. So the reason I chose this topic is as a personal trainer, fitness coach, wellness coach, whatever you want to refer to me as the number one thing women come to me complaining about is belly fat. The number one question, how can I lose belly fat? What exercises to do for belly fat? And the thing is, we keep thinking it's certain exercises you need to do to lose belly fat. Yes, certain exercises are important, but at this stage, in our 40s, in our 50s, being perimenopausal, when our hormones are out of whack, it requires much more than just the exercises. And there's certain things and certain reasons that's happening why it's harder to lose belly fat at this age. Because I'm sure probably in your 20s, if you wanted to lose 5 pounds, baby, all you had to do was snap that finger and it's gone. In your 30s, you snap a few times. But in your 40s, you seem as if you snap, jump, pop a few, I don't know, you do so much and it seems like nothing is happening. The fat is still there or more is coming on. So I'm going to talk about why that is and of course tell you what to do to lose it, because I don't see the point of stating the problem if you're not going to give a solution. As far as I'm concerned, if you're not going to give a solution, be quiet, boo, be quiet. So let's jump into this. To make sure that we're on the same page, I love defining things just to make sure that we're on the same page. So I'm sure you've heard of the word metabolism before, but you're like, exactly what is that? What is that? So metabolism is how our body uses what we eat and or drink and turn it into energy. So you need energy for everything. Everything you do, you require energy. Of course, you require energy to work out, to eat, to stand. You require energy to sleep. Even when you're relaxing on the couch, everything you do, you require energy. I want you to think of your metabolism this way. So what happens is if you have a fast metabolism, So when you have a fast metabolism, your body burns energy quickly. And of course, when you have a slow metabolism, your body doesn't burn energy quickly. It burns it slowly. The best way I can describe it, think of your car, your vehicle. When your vehicle needs a tune-up, I know I'm comparing us to a vehicle. It moves slower. It's a bit sluggish. When you go on the brake, it takes a little longer to pick up. It just kind of feels off, right? But the minute you bring it in and you get a tune-up, whether it's the spark plugs or an oil change, look at me knowing these things, but it does run faster. So it's the same thing with your metabolism, right? You want your metabolism to kind of be fast so you can have more energy, so you can burn more fat. Something that slows down our metabolism during perimenopause is the decline in estrogen. And I know for a lot of us, when we hear about estrogen, we automatically think of estrogen just associated with our reproductive system, right? But estrogen serves so many other purposes in our bodies. It helps to prevent us from binge eating. It helps to build muscle. It helps our immune system. It gives us energy. It helps with our appetite. So it helps with energy. That's why a lot of us, when we start going through perimenopause, because estrogen is declining, our energy level is always declining. Sometimes you eat and you just feel like you can't get full. You feel like a bottomless pit. That is because estrogen is declining. And also, if you've been working out and you notice also in your 20s, you could put on muscles real easy. And now you're like, what is going on? It's taking me twice as long to even pack on the same amount of muscles. That part of the reason, my friend, is because of the decline in estrogen. So as estrogen starts to decline, it's harder for us to build and maintain muscles.
You're here because you're a woman currently going through perimenopause, right? You feel lost, confused, you're constantly tired, moody, anxious, and grumpy. You don't recognize yourself, but you want to feel vivacious. You want to feel energetic. You want to feel sexy and happy, right? You want to feel like yourself again. Well, if this is you and you're ready to start feeling like you again while going through perimenopause, then I am definitely here to help you with that. Let's schedule a free consultation and let's chat and see how I can help you. Just go ahead and check the description below and the link is there.
This way, if estrogen is responsible, one of the functions of estrogen is to build and repair muscles, right? And if we're naturally losing muscles, what do you think is happening? That muscle that we're losing is now turning to fat. And if you're not doing anything to reverse that, what's going to happen? You're going to have less muscles and more fat. So if you've been rocking with me for a while on Instagram, you know exactly what I'm going to say is the first thing that you need to do. Lift weights. And no, you will not look like Arnold Schwarzenegger. You will not look manly. You will not look bulky. That look that a lot of you women think you're going to get, I promise you, you will not get that, because that requires so much more than just lifting heavy. Now, when I mean lift weights and lift heavy, a lot of women keep thinking, I want to lose fat. I want to lose fat. I want you to stop thinking that and start thinking, I want to get stronger. I want to get stronger. Shift your mindset. Because when you start thinking about, I want to get stronger, I want to get stronger, what's going to happen is, to get stronger, you'll have to lift heavier. The heavier you lift, the more muscles you're going to put on. And as I said, no, you will not look like a man. You will not look bulky. You will not look like Arnold Schwarzenegger. What will happen is you will start turning the fat you have into muscles. And when I'm talking about lifting weights, resistance training, it can be dumbbell, kettlebells, barbells. If you go to the gym, if you have them at home. Now I'm going to tell you how to lift weights so you can get the results you want, because this is another thing that a lot of women do incorrectly when they claim they're lifting weights. When you're lifting weights, cut this lightweight, high rep crap. Not at this stage. Not during perimenopause, girl. Cut it out. Remember, Estrogen is dropping, so you need more stimulus. Estrogen is dropping, which means it's harder for you to put on muscles. You're losing muscle mass, so you need more. You need to stimulate the muscles more for it to grow. To do that, we need heavier weights and less rep. Now, if you're new to working out, new to lifting weight, new to exercising, this is not something you're gonna start overnight. I suggest weight training 2 to 3 times a week. For the first 2 to 3 weeks, 12 to 15 reps. Then after that, drop them down, increase your weights, drop your rep down to 10 to 12 reps for another 2 to 3 weeks. Then another 2 to 3 weeks, increase your weights again and drop them down 6 to 8 reps. Why 6 to 8 reps? Because this is the perfect rep range for you to become stronger and turn the body fat, especially around your stomach, into muscles, right? So as I said, cut this 20 rep 5-pound thing. That's okay to start there, but do not remain there because you're not going to see the results. And I know some of you love cardio. I'm not telling you, you don't have to completely cut cardio out, but cut out the hour cardio every day. You don't need more than 60 minutes of cardio for the week. So now that you have that, incorporate that with your weight training and you will definitely start seeing the results. I want you to always also remember, this is not going to happen overnight. So don't think you're going to start this and in 2 weeks, everything is going to change. You will start feeling the difference in about 2 to 4 weeks of continuous work consistently. Then, within like 6 to 12 weeks, you'll definitely start noticing a difference. The next thing that you're going to do that's going to help you to lose belly fat and build muscles during perimenopause is to have protein. This is another thing I'm trying to get ladies to understand. Protein is not bad for you. You keep thinking that having protein and lifting weights is gonna have you looking like a bodybuilder or like Arnold Schwarzenegger. That is not going to happen. And when I say have protein, it doesn't have to be protein shake. Protein shake is okay, but remember, that's a supplement. It should be secondary. Your main source of protein should be coming from your meals. You should be having 3 meals a day: breakfast, lunch, and dinner. I definitely will be doing another podcast where I will be diving into how you should be eating, because that's another thing. A lot of you ladies are not eating properly at this stage for the results you want. And you need protein because protein helps to maintain muscle mass. Remember, during perimenopause, estrogen level is dropping. And when that is dropping, you are losing muscle mass and it's turning into fat. I know I said that before, but I feel like I want to keep repeating it so you ladies understand it. If I'm asking you to do something to get the results that you want, I don't just want to tell you what to do. I want you to understand the reason behind it, because a lot of you are doing things because the mass says to do it, but you don't fully understand it. I want you to understand why you're doing it and why what you're doing now isn't yielding the results that you want. And of course, you got to make sure you're getting enough protein so it can help to build muscles. So you need protein at lunch, breakfast, and dinner. The best way to get your protein is with each meal. I usually advise, I'm looking at the palm of my hand right now, like your protein serving per meal should be about the size of your hand, right? So anything less, definitely you want to up it. And please make sure you're eating at least 3 meals a day and you are having protein with at least 3 of them, because some of you may have protein for only breakfast and then don't have it for dinner, or skip it completely and then wonder why you're not getting the results that you want. This could be one of the reasons, honey. And another thing with protein is protein helps you to sleep better. And when you get enough sleep, your muscles build and repair. When you get enough sleep, your body burns calories. Yes, you burn calories when you're sleeping. Also, when you get enough sleep, your hunger hormone and the hormone that tells your body it's hungry and the one that tells your body it's full work properly, right? So those are other things that protein does. And the third thing that you definitely should be doing if you're a perimenopausal woman looking to lose belly fat is to make sure that you are drinking enough water. I said that and I start dancing because I thought of the song Drink Water, Mind My Business. I am not going to sing. So water is important. I know you may have heard this, oh, drink water if you want to lose fat. And you're like, how does that work? That is because water helps with digestion and it also helps to keep your cortisol level low. Cortisol is the stress hormone. I want you to think of it this way. If you are dehydrated, even if you're not getting enough water, what's going to happen is you are going to, that is adding stress to your body. When your body stays under stress for too long, you start storing fat as opposed to burning fat. Also, if water helps with digestion, and if you're not digesting your food properly, what will happen is you'll end up with more fat accumulation and a slower metabolism, which you do not want. You do not want to feel sluggish. So those are the three things that I want you to start doing. If you're a perimenopausal woman looking to lose belly fat.
I hope you enjoyed the episode. And as I've mentioned before, my goal is to empower women in menopause. And by you sharing this episode with other women, share it on your stories, then you will definitely be helping me help other women. So go ahead and share it on your stories. And please, when you share it, don't forget to tag me at Train with Trudy. Until the next episode, have a fabulous one.